near the main event, baby! Ow!
Jackpot whispers and roulette wheels spin. In the city of sin, can't tell where I begin. Dealers gaze sharp, table feels alive. Every bet I place keeps the thrill in drive. Torching with TJ, stacking my dreams. Vegas heat rising, nothing's what it seems. Chasing that river, life on the edge. Every chip I push, I'm making my pledge.
I'm here with the guest of the vlog, TJ Reed. How we doing? He's got a chip or two in the main.
Chip or two. That's what the big stack looks like at the WSOP these days. A couple chips.
Couple chips is good.
It's day 2 of the main. The chow mein or blaze there.
Yeah.
Table draw looks amazing, by the way.
Your table draw looks amazing.
Amazing.
Mine looks alright. I got Zamani as far as possible on my table, and then there's like a Canadian bracelet winner, but all his great results are at mixed games. His Hold'em game doesn't seem to be that big of a priority, so not too worried about that guy. He'll have amazing fundamentals though, so but other than that, my table looks great. There's like 3 guys on my table without a Hendon.
Amazing. Yeah, I've got a bunch of Americans. We suck.
Woo! USA! USA!
No, in reality, almost everybody at the table has like sub 50k Hendon. Doesn't play much, and so it's better than our day 1 draw. Day 1 and 2 all about getting the easy chips if you can. We're hoping to snag something.
What are you starting with?
94k at the 800 big line level. So we got over 100, like 120 bigs almost.
Alright.
Piles. What do you got? Just something.
56.9. That's 71 bigs to start the day.
Beauty.
Piles as well. Could have just bought in, really.
Yeah. You've been taking the whole day off yesterday.
2 days ago.
2 days.
I did take the whole day off yesterday.
We're in it now. Day 1, you got the jitters, the excitement. You sit down, you hope day 1 goes well. Now, locked and loaded, and no more days off as long as we have chips for a while.
It is go time. It's real poker time today.
Definitely starts to get real. We're going to finish, we're playing 5 levels again, like usual on the main, and finish at the 2K big blind level. So, day 3 starts with at 2.5K, which means 250,000 is 100 bigs. That's my target. 250K today.
I'm not as greedy as this motherfucker here. If I get in, just like last year, 40 bigs, 100K on day 3, pretty chuffed, slow and steady, baby. If I can get more than that, that's also pretty cool. They call this moving day.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean,
I thought day 3 was moving day.
day 3 is, hey, we gotta cash this bird day.
Is it?
Day 2 is moving day. Historically, I ran the data for all the main event winners, and all of them in the last 6 years significantly chipped up on day 2.
Have you named it moving day?
I have. It is the first of many moving days.
Yeah.
So it's not moving.
My God.
It's the first moving day.
It comes from the golf world.
Yes, it does.
On Saturday, setting yourself up for the to close it out. So
Yep.
it doesn't directly translate, but want to put yourself in a good position to head towards the money on day 3. It's all one big long tournament though, so it doesn't fucking matter. We're gonna win.
Yeah, it's silly because we're playing our second 10-hour day, but we're playing for level 11, the 2.5K level, and starting stack at the beginning of day 3 is still 24 fucking big blinds.
Yeah.
You can do absolutely nothing but maintain your stack and still be fine for day 3.
Numbers are a little bit down this year, but not terribly so.
Thank you, Trump. Appreciate you, boy.
Just over 10K last year set the record. I don't think we're going to reach 10K, but it's yet to be determined. The late reg is still open through the first 2 levels, so people can buy in for 4 more hours after the day starts. So we'll see.
What are we at right now? What are we at? like 88 something.
Typically, about 1,100 people buy in on the day twos. So we'll see.
Yesterday, something like 300 people bought in for day 2 ABC.
A lot of people wait till the last
Yeah.
possible moment to come into town.
Probably like 500, 600 people today. You know, the FOMO can get you. Or if you got a busy weekend, or if you're like Sean Deeb and heads up in the 1K.
Yeah,
you
Chase
know.
the player of the year base. Alright, we're heading into the shoot. We'll be there soon. I'm going to go swing by Hole Red when I get in to get that Club WPT gold patch. They're running it last longer. If you take a picture with that patch every day you bag and sign up with this form or whatever they're doing, then whoever lasts longest for doing after you do all the right things gets $50,000. So.
But you already bagged once without the
yeah,
patch.
No, I did it last night with Nikki Lima. She
with
helps me
her
out.
patch.
Yeah.
So I'm ineligible.
Correct. No. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you didn't take it on day one. Sorry.
Get fucked.
But $50,000 extra, why not?
And you know what? I think this is the beginning of, corporate sponsors doing silly shit at WSOP. If they see how good Club WPT can do it at such, honestly, little expense, maybe Heinz Ketchup will get in next year. Bring back Milwaukee's Best Light and Jack Link's Beef Jerky!
Baked beans.
No baked beans! No baked beans! You're in the wrong fucking country.
Grits.
The degree all-in moment. Can we bring that back? Can we bring back the degree all-in moment? Any last words?
Welcome to day 2, baby.
Let's go day 2!
Excellent first level of the main event. Didn't feel like it was going to be. It didn't feel like it, Omar. No, because I lost every hand for the first 95 minutes. But guess what? It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Mo?
You going feature?
No. You said feature?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, whose table was going feature?
Ronnie Barda
Oh, okay.
and Ling Ling. So we lost every hand for the first 95 minutes. And then we just gift wrapped a beautiful spot where the cutoff opens. This is at the 800 big blind level, opens to 1600. We look down at 2 aces, Will. 2 aces. Just pocket aces on the button, and we 3-bet it to 5,300. And then the small blind starts tanking, and I'm just like, oh, please, get spicy. He's got 100K. He's got me covered. And he says, all in, jams 100,000, which is like 90 big blinds effective in my stack. The cutoff starts thinking. He folds, unfortunate. And then we snap call, obviously, with the aces, and we're up against ace-king offsuit. Just like, does it get any better? Look at the lighting. Oh, man. Okay, hi. I'm just going to come here and record all my videos. Ace-king O against our aces. You got aces? Flop is ace-king 6. There are 2 diamonds. He's got the only diamond. We just got to fade the runner flush.
Like cold.
Yeah, not going anywhere. Should we do full double on the first level of the day? Our stack's sitting about 140,000 right now. Coming back to the 1K big blind level. Couldn't ask for a much better start than this.
Okay, we got you something. It's a little early,
Okay.
but
Oh god, this is the main event bracelet, isn't it? I already know
it's a little early, but
what's happening.
my camera's super foggy, but
See, no, this feels like looking at a bride in her dress before the wedding day. It doesn't feel right. Oh, baby.
this is for when you win.
Guys, think around. You know what? It's pretty damn sexy. I would like it if I could have it, but I'll go over it, I guess.
Sorry, my camera's all foggy.
Is it because
It's too much mustache.
Haley, this is where the magic happens. Taking pictures of the main event bracelet. Wow. Incredible. That thing's worth $500,000? Is that what I heard? $500,000.
Lots of diamonds.
My God. Oof. All right, I'm coming back for you. Absolutely incredible level. Second level of the day is the stuff dreams are made of. One massive hand that I don't know how it happened, but it did. Min G in the cutoff, guy on our right, has a massive stack. He's got over 100K, right? We're playing the 1K big blind level. He makes it 2,000 in the cutoff. I look down at pocket nines, and I 3-bet to 5.8 thousand. Folds all the way back around to him, and he does not give up yet. 4-bet incoming, makes it 12,700. Pretty small, all things considered. I'm not going anywhere. I have him covered. We're both super deep. I got pocket nines. I got position, and he made it a reasonable price. I call, trying to flop my first set of the main event, and bingo, bango, bongo. 9-6-3, 2 spades. Top set, 4-bet pot. Cannot wait to shovel some money in this pot, hopefully. And he bets 8,000. I think raising is the best option here. That's what I do. A couple reasons. One, there's a flush draw on the board, and multiple straight draws. So if we had any of those, we might bluff, but we don't. We have top set, so we got to balance out those bluff combos with our value, and we don't want scary cards to come off that kills our action. So we want to get as much money in there as possible. We raise it up to 22,000, and he doesn't think very long before he rips it all in there for 106,000. We snap call, of course, hoping we're not up against like some big flush draw or anything. Nope, he has 9-8 offsuit. What? So he's dead on a lot of turns. Basically all he has is some back doors, the backdoor straight draw. That's it. Unfortunately, the 5 hearts comes in on the turn, giving him out. So he's got 4 outs. Any of the 7s would be a massive cooler and huge dent to our stack. But instead, break on the river, and we scoop a huge, like 220 big blind pot. More than that. Just ridiculous. And then next orbit, short stack shows 12 bigs, and we call with pocket kings. Everybody else folds. Good game, bro. That our kings hold against ace jack off. I didn't even film the 9-9 hand just because I was in such disbelief. It was such a massive pot. Like, I was just very focused on, not losing 230 big blind pot. So we have 285K on break, which is good for like probably a top 25 stack in the entire main event. In the field today, anyway. What else can you ask for? Just a gift. We've been getting gifts just all day long. And that's why I say you got to be patient. Chips will come to you. People spaz out and do crazy stuff. No need to put yourself in super marginal spots early on. Just wait for hands like this. Now this is an anomaly. That was too much. We are poised to have an excellent day 2. So far so good. Going to the 1200 big blind level with 285K. So 240 bigs, something like that. Like way too much. More than we need. Try to keep this momentum going. No matter how many chips we have, no matter how well we're doing, no matter how people ask for it, this guy.
No, we're not gonna talk. No, my mic it doesn't work. Thank you.
Is it just a prop?
It just doesn't work. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Or else we'd come by. We always
Sure.
like to talk.
Yeah, 100%. I'm like right on the rail too. Just like right on the edge.
That's beautiful. Okay, they're calling me to go.
Yeah.
We'll probably not do an interview, but
This guy. All right, dinner break of the main event. We're still in, and we got 230K. Average is 112, so over 2x average. We had 320 though, and so we're a little sad. But if you told me at the start of the day I'd have 230, I'd be ecstatic. So gotta think about it that way. Doozy of a hand that kind of makes I looked a little stupid here, but gonna share it with you.
playing. I'm a little traumatized. I might not even get these details right, but I think I got them right. Playing the 1200 big blind level, cut off. Guy's been way too wide, playing too many hands, making a lot of mistakes post. Opens to 2500, and he's got a decent stack, over 100K, and we've got, like I said, like 320. The small blind calls, and then we look down at ace queen off in the big blind. We 3-bet to 12.5K. Cutoff calls, small blind folds. Heads up to a flop, about just under 30K in the middle. Flop is king 10-7, 2 hearts. We have ace of hearts, queen of diamonds. So we've got a gutter ball. We've got the betting lead. We got a board that favors our range. We fire 12K. He calls. Turn is an offsuit 8. Doesn't bring in the flush. And we decide to double barrel here. Try to get him to fold one pair. He's probably not going to fold the king, but we can get him to fold a lot of other stuff. We size to 32K, setting up a river shove, hoping to take it down with the double. And he calls again. So could have a decision on the river, and the river comes another 7. Full board, king 10, 7, 8, 7. I can go for it here, but this is a river that he's probably going to call with like king queen, right? Probably just got to put it in, but it is his tournament life. So I decide I'm going to check and probably give up. I expect to see him just check back a lot, to be honest, especially because I have the ace of hearts, which blocks his nut flush draw, and the queen, which blocks straight draw. So I block the hands that I want him to have. He decides to jam for 62K. Put 62K in there all in. And my initial plan was to check give up, right? Just let this go. But I talk it out, I think it through, and I start talking to him a little bit. He seems so nervous. And I pick up a couple tells, talk to him in conversation. It feels like he's trying to get me to fold. That's what it feels like. I'll show you if you show me. I'll show you that sort of stuff. Nervous laughter, just like shifting in his chair. Like, he looked terrified. And so I talked myself into wanting to make this call. But again, having the ace of hearts is bad. Having his queen is bad. But what can he possibly have that he's shoving the river here for value? He never has pocket kings. I don't think he has pocket tens. Flush draw, straight draw available. I think he raises either on the flop or the turn if he has a set. Same with pocket sevens. Same with pocket eights. Like everything that's a set on the flop or the turn, I think he raises before the river. All right, so what's left? Well, king, queen, ace, king, that sort of thing. Not sure he even shoves those. Probably would shove ace, king if he happened to slow play it pre, but I don't think he did. He's the type to pile in money with a hand like that. So what are we left with? I gave him all the flush draws based on the way he's been playing. I gave him literally all the flush draws, and they all brick. So like 5-6 of hearts, 4-6 of hearts, ace or queen jack of hearts, and then I gave him all the open enders too, all the jack queens. Obviously we block one of them, but there's 3 other suited combos. But I think he has all the offsuit combos too. So threw all these bluff combos in there, and then just couldn't come up with really a single maybe like 1 or 2 value combos of the ace king and the king queen that might shove there. So we click it, we put the call in. He jams for 62 or so on the river, and we hit call. And first of all, he says, nice hand, good call, stands up. And I just think, oh my God, ace high works. I can't believe this. Can't believe I put in this call with ace high and gonna rake this 200K pot. But as he says that, he flips over, pocket fives. King, 10, 7, 8, 7. Called the flop, called the big bet on the turn, rips the river as a bluff, and gets called by ace high. The hand makes no sense. He can't have pocket fives there, but he does. Who's to tell him what he can or cannot have? Pocket fives rake over 200K pot, put a dent in my stack. That brought me down to about 200, and then we built it back up to around 230 where we're on break with. So overall happy. That one's stupid, but if I'm going to call off the river, I should probably just be shoving it myself, right? But I changed my mind from when I checked to when I put in the call. Through all those things, I determined that he was bluffing, and he was, and I still lost a big pot. So what are you going to do? We got 230K. We're going to eat some food. 2 levels tonight. Last level of the night, we have 220K coming back to 2K big blind, 110 bigs. Didn't discuss any hands, although I'll talk about some later. We're just a little tight on time,
About a minute left. Should be headed to your
and we are commiserating with Blaze. One level left on the night. Looking to hopefully pick up some pots, but really not needed. One thing that happens in the last level of the night is people want a bag.
Hi, Lexi.
Is people want a bag, and so sometimes we can be a little more aggressive if we identify that that's the case. Psychological bubble for day 3. We're gonna hop in, try to close this night out strong. Try not to make any stupid hero calls. What's up, God of Thunder? Holy shit, look at Brett. What's up, man? How you doing? Good. You got tips? That's piles. Day 3 with 200 big blinds. How's that sound? That was pretty good to me. Back 497. 497. There we go. Get us out of here. You win the last hand of the night. Yeah, thanks to your honey beer. It gave you courage to bluff. Bag. Get my man out of here. You've been having a long day. How do we not take it? One at a time. We got you. Thank you. Good luck on day 3, everybody. Hi.
Hi,
We're on the way home.
we are.
I got chips in the bag for day 3 of the main event.
How much is your bag?
399,500, and that last 500 bothers me so much.
Why?
I wanted 400, like even number 400K, which found
So you
something
want a
better.
round number?
Yeah, that nice round number. It doesn't matter. 399.5, which equals
How many bigs?
160 bigs for day 3.
Not bad.
Coming back to 2.5K.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. We both had a similar experience today. You also made a hero call against a guy who thought he was bluffing.
Yeah. And he was giving off all the tells
Yeah.
that he was bluffing. And I stared at him for ages and I just knew he was bluffing. And when I called, he was really disappointed that I called. And he had the best hand. And was bluffing with the best hand.
I did the same thing. You guys are going to roast me for my hand, and it's all on video, but I stand by it. You know, you go with your gut sometimes, and you know,
Yeah,
it
like
gets.
when your reads are right,
Yeah.
sometimes you've got to go with your reads because that's part of the game, isn't it? Like, based on your reads and your intuition, sometimes it's going to be wrong.
Yeah, that's how you get chips, and that's how you lose chips sometimes. It's just, I spent the whole 2 days saying you don't have to put yourself in tough spots, you don't have to make hero calls, you don't have to be in marginal situations, and then I lose 100K. But it's okay. It all works out because we eventually ended up with 400K, and that guy ended up with like 150, and life is good. Felt very in control the entire day, which is a nice feeling to have in the event. Great table, good fun vibes, but also just the 2 guys on my left were like never 3-betting, and so I just got to flat call so much without worrying about getting squeezed.
Yeah.
So like I'm on the button, I'm in the cutoff, and we get open from anywhere, and I can just realize my equity so easily without having to 3-bet as much. So I'm playing pots in position way more than usual, and it worked out.
Amazing. So, were you on the same table all day?
I broke with 20 minutes left of the day, so I played like one orbit at a different table.
Okay.
But right before I broke, I did win. I was hovering around 300 for a while, and then 4-way pot where under their gun opens 4.5 at the 2K big blind level, +1 calls. I'm in +2 with ace-8 of clubs, and I call big blind calls. You have 3 ways to flop a king jack 3 with 2 clubs. Checks to the under the gun player who bets small, don't remember the size, +2 calls, and I just call with my nut flush draw, and the big blind calls. 4 ways to a turn.
4 ways.
Just a beautiful deuce of clubs. So we just pick the nuts 4 ways. Checks to me, and I bet like 18K. Really want to keep people who are drawing dead in the pot, like open enders, top pair, stuff like that.
And so I'm really trying to cooler a flush now that he's the only one that calls me. River's an ace of diamonds, so not a blank. He doesn't have a whole lot of aces, but he could have queen 10, right? So he now makes it straight with that.
Straight.
So I decided to 60K, and he like shrugs his shoulders and huffs and puffs and then flicks in a chip and says later that he had a 7-high flush. So
Oh, he didn't show his hand then.
didn't show his hand, no reason to, but it was very frustrating. That was the only like really consequential hand towards the end of the night. People were playing tight as we expected. There's like a psychological bubble wanting to make day 3,
Yeah.
even though it doesn't really matter. Because we still got 10 more hours of play until we hit the money pretty much. But could not ask for a better finish to the night.
Amazing. So, how many are left?
There's a third of the field or so. I think there's about 3,400 players left out of the almost 10K.
How many cash?
What is it? It's got to be like 16. Oh no, I guess it's like 1471, something like that. 14 something, because it's 15%, so just under 1,500 people. And the main cash, like always in the main event, is 15K. So they don't do the 2x buy-in in the main. They do the 15K, so that when you cash, you don't have to pay taxes as a main casher.
Yes, you still got half the field left to lose before you're in the money, right?
Yeah.
Roughly.
A little more than that. We've got like 32% of the field remaining, 15% make the money. A long way from that, but very likely to be the chip leader at our day 3 table. It's possible we aren't, but we've probably got like a top 100 stack.
Yeah. Did you see what the average was when you finished?
I think it's like 140.
Amazing.
We have 400. Good spot. Excellent spot. One day at a time. But so far, cruising. Could not ask for a better 2 days of poker. And hoping that day 3 goes just as well. Because if day 3 goes just as well, then we'll be cruising towards the money. Money usually hits end of day 3 or start of day 4. We'll see. We'll be close. What are you doing? You're leaving in 2 days, right? Maybe. Unless we can
Yeah.
convince you otherwise.
Yeah, poker's done